Wow, that was really loud. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk. I played the other version of this game, Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, inside of a bag of milk, recently. And there's a second one. And let me just say, that cutscene at the start was really loud on my side because I forgot to turn the volume down. And I probably should have because my ears really hurt. But the art style's changed. It looks pretty good. And you know what? I'm pretty interested in the story, especially of the character we've been playing with last time. I don't remember her name. I really hope she did have a name because I don't remember whatsoever. But let's find out. Let's start. All right. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Playful shadows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 shadows right there. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control in tracks of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Alright. Going to bed, I guess. I just want to go to my room, if you guys don't mind. Walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Yikes. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that you're not so sure anymore, are you? I break into a run and dash towards the closet door, I guess. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I don't. I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. When I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time, I've got no choice but to break down the door, slamming straight into it. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Bam! Straight in. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Imagine, like, the bag of milk that I'm gonna show, but just put a really fun, like, human-looking Google. Oh, she's looking around. Or is that me? Start an uncomfortable staring contest between us. I know. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in the store, on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. Oh, I'm so sorry, you poor thing. Poor Milk. Mr. Milk. This is Milk? Milk. We'll just call him Milk. I turn away in shame and leave the door. I guess it's a door now, in a hurry. I could bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It looks me in its clutches, locks me in its clutches, and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I do not like that. Sniffing? No. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Its tentacle hands, its shadow body. It's a boom flash. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp, like a blade. Again. I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets.
Don't move.
The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring to the black cavities. Cavities. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times.
Stay put.
The moment it says that, its claws pierce my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body, slowly sliding to the floor, just like last time. But why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me. Kill me. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I tried to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Yikes.
Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it.
I'll never drink milk ever again.
Say it again.
I'll never drink milk ever again. What was about milk? I'll never drink milk ever again. What's about milk? Lactose intolerant? Thanks. Kind of made me shudder. Hey, that's me. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. That's me. See the red eyes. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dreams would clash. Worlds would clash. Sounds like something's behind me. I wake up for that moment's sake. Lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody's fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need. After finishing with my face, I usually reach down for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. That's a lot of pills. That's a lot of pills. So what's this? Is this me? Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covering in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside of you? That's not what it said. I'm going to continue with it, though. I gently pressed on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder, and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright, red liquid pours out. Filthy. Filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin. I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There was some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is a medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not owl. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medication instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scalp me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hey. It's me. Hey. Remember from the first game? We talked before this. Oh, it's actually just... Oh, it's just full on a visual. Okay. Hey. Oh, Milk, I guess we're not seeing her perspective anymore, so... Assuming it's the same perspective. Hey, long time no see. The first one would be a lie, because it's been more than a day for me. You know, we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit. Nah, you're doing pretty... I can't. No, of course. I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now. Alright. I'll just stay silent till the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Curious enough, what made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Oh, my options are... Option A, stop lying. Option B, stop lying. Or, mysterious option C, stop lying. I always answer B on multiple choice questions, so I'm obviously going to go B. I still don't understand. Whatever, unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. Alright, I'm just a jerk. I don't think I've said a single nice option so far. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? The other one calling the shots now. Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey. At least I tried. Go wash your face, and then we'll decide what to do with it. Right? Yeah, that's kind of feel mean. I don't think I'm that much of a jerk. By nature. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me, in the mirror, also shows me a creepy smile. Bare set teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a squared squared, a squared pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. Yeah, okay, I kind of feel bad. So, you know, none of those options were exactly me getting to be nice. Most, if not all of those options were me going like, hey, you're pretty bad at this. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know. Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. I thought I was there. Aren't I the same person? Me, you, went to go help me buy milk? We bought milk together. And then you kicked me out of your head like twice. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? To be fair, whatever it is your choice. It's pretty brutal to say it unfairly. Whatever it was your choice. Does it even matter? Yeah. Somehow I find it hard to believe. And why did you do it? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at a time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf of my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsen my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. Still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. What are you looking at? I lie on the floor, I look at the ceiling, I clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. Kinda sad. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above, rather it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. I'm always focused. Assuming we're the same. Maybe the same. Could be the same. You want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Oh. Can I interact? Is your room interactable? What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Okay. You can lie. I like lying. I lie a lot. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. Alright, my bad, I guess. I tried to say something, and now you don't want to talk. Oh. Mirror. Wow, okay, this room is actually painful. Window up there. That's a door out or in. Give me some kind of aircon, maybe ventilation here, something like that. Just a mirror. Nothing else in this room. This is the bed. Wait, is this room just a bathroom? This is a bathroom. Like something like that. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. Okay, in fairness, it could be a room in her room, but I'm assuming it's not like that. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my head, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Imagination, am I right? I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, by the way, start whirling all around the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I love being whimsical. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. I don't know why, when I start recording, my face feels like the itchiest place ever. Hate it. I know I'm unconsciously itching. Enough of my talk now. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough. I hate you. Okay. What I mean? Oh. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you. Should it? I mean, if it's in your head and you're talking on your own, then you shouldn't really care. It's like out, maybe. I'll go with no. Boop. 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 I like a Freddy nose. Boop. What are we looking at in this room anyways? I'll go back to you in a second, hold on. That's a stop. Or something like a stop sign. No entry. Bar, no entry. No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's something... There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? Did you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. She said not to stay silent, but I kind of feel like I want to give you the chance to look for them. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midlight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me, please? Tell me that you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while you're lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. If I knew, I would have said something. I literally don't know what's wrong. I forgot. What did I say? Something. This is weird. Yeah. ... Will you tell me? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did he bring milk? Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? Don't do that. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another. I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glasses and then I need to have a bath and then... Here, drink some milk. Hey, that mirror's different. And also, yikes. Oh, wait. Is this place a bit more different looking? There's less red covering the wall. I stand in the middle of nowhere. I'm reading what I want to at this point. I'm not even following the visual novel. I'm reading exactly what I want to see. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. If I make even the slightest of messes, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? See, with things like this, you should take some time. I feel like she's not ready to say, trying to just avoid. You can't really pressure someone to that. You don't have to tell me if you don't want. I don't and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a quiet and quick adventure game character. You know, those games of moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens? It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. I want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes, I start panicking as soon as I get in multiple choice situations. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. She kinda has proven this. I'm curious why. Let's try and be helpful. Do what you want. I go to the middle of the room and look around where I would hide if I were a tiny firefly. Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie! Is she on fire? I don't want to see the symptoms avoiding it. I also don't want to be making it so she dies. There's smoke coming from your clothes. Whatever. Firefly. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up and circles around my head for a bit, then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually clicking on it. The reason why that makes it. It's gonna make that sound effect. I really want to click it. Oh, I can't because it's a junk. Okay, I understand. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass of a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Notes. Your usual notebook page is glued to the wall of duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's only the kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle relentlessly. Relentlessly? Restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. How businesslike? Hey, let's continue searching. Okay. Oh. I look at the amount of pills, and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it, I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Whoa. That's... Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Things could have been worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills rain down from it along with them. A firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Okay. It's covered. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. I don't think you know what 300 feet is. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit, not even a smidgen of the slightest bit. Those were your words, I got messed up, not mine. Not even for 1,000%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no, you don't. Then act normal. Alright. Check the trash can. I get close to the waste bin and look inside with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, another garbage. Boring. There's nothing here, indeed. No self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. That's pretty fair. That's a pretty stupid choice from me. Let's go from up and down. Right. Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that? Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around, and the leaf smells of dust and cardboard. And death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Why aren't you listening to me at all? Alright, we'll just continue. Maybe it's a gift or something. Something important. Private. Don't like the music change every time. Gets me off guard. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues an unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2, then I raise them above my head. 3, 4, maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise if you've been taught? Think so. I'm sorry, I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together? Toes apart? Whatever. I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face, and also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Oh, half an hour. Alright, huh? Forget it. Do you see the butterfly? No. Let's continue searching then. Yikes. Alright, so not everything I'm seeing is technically from the perspective of the reader. I am still in the perspective of her imagination, her mind, in this case. Okay, I wasn't aware I could turn on the radio. That just turns it on. I clicked it multiple times. I like the sound of strange, eerie music effects, so I'm going to leave that on because that's my kind of ambience. I love hearing it all the time. I sleep to it. Aggressively. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. I'm always in for long and boring stories. Yet I've yet to find a story that I find long and boring. I say while looking away at something else. Very unprofessional. Alright, screw that. Back to it. It's a long and boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it, on the other hand they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling, so much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Imagine this, you're a hamster that lives underground, you have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Please, I'm not finding the story long and boring. I actually am enjoying it. I just yawn a lot. Okay, wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I get it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it, it gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. It looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stopped glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again as if coming back to its senses. For some time I think it's about the further course of actions. Then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. No, I have to... I want to actually explore everything in something satisfying about that noise. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Damn, didn't even give it a chance. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They want to dig into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to... blah, 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 blah. Looks like I fell asleep as well. I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. And maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. This book. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll be good for a couple of years. You drew that rarely. Why? Don't look a good artist. Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to that stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires. the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. You know what I think I should be doing? I should be asking way more questions. I'm not asking enough questions, and that's definitely going to go back to bite me later. Because I'm going to take a sip of water, because wow, this is a lot of talking. In a game about a visual novel, who would have seen talking coming in? By the way, where's a milk? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it looks like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look at... I'm struggling. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes within the headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing: the notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait, open your eyes. No, it's okay. Just do it. No, wait. I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Oh, the third one. Calm down. Calm down. Nope. Come on. Just calm and breathe. Fine. Open my eyes with the utmost caution. The book's still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the room, fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then it buzzes, dies down. You okay? Well, we're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Alright. No, let's not finish yet. What if there's a way where I could search all the places where there isn't fireflies and just finish searching? Didn't realize the umbrella was it. Oh, a couple of things I missed. Let's try this. It's not easy to get out of here. Oh, that's it. Okay, fair enough. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check? Why? I'm sure you won't find anything there. Alright. Pretty confident. That's pretty good. So there's times where she knows where it's going to be, where it's not going to be. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. Right. Oh, they're two different... Okay. Two different radios. This is a different one as well. I like to call this... I don't know. No. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. I don't know, I feel like there's a feeling behind it, but I can't put that feeling in words. Yeah, I don't understand this one. I don't know what they're saying. As someone who's never played Helldivers, me when Helldivers announcer tells me I need to finish the job, I don't know. Well, whatever, alright, enough stupid jokes. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitated and decomposing into sticky, mushy substance. Yuck. Yeah, that's cool, but like, it's kind of nasty, no? Come on, man. Why am I being mean? You don't deserve this. Man, I love water. What a cool image. I need to remember this. This feels like such a jerkish thing to say. I don't need to make them feel worse about themselves. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms are really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me, let you remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others were always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated though. Yeah. You remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school's curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car, went home, Mom greeted us, we had dinner, went to our rooms. What happened then? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Tell me about this again. Is your memory that bad? Please? Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school early, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into our car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out to the school building while I was scratching and biting. The cheese didn't interfere, the scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what that little brat has done. Changes every time. Then he pushed me to the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Please let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad brought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room for the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anymore. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened. Countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room, that's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. Also, man, this story. Yeah, if I didn't ask more questions, man, oh man. Maybe it's an abusive household. Really don't like what the dad might be insinuated to be, but we'll find out, I guess. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and the flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens after it gets inside. It buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. So let's continue searching. I might have missed a firefly here or there because I've decided to not probe her for the answers. A little unfortunate. Let's do the fan. Do anything else down here? Just trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. Yep. Alright, fan. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan, and I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage locked in the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Oh, nothing there. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends of cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You're the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but... They became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't just disappear like that, so they occupied this place. You understand now? Oh, really? Wish I did, but I don't really understand. And what are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. I don't think there's anything else I can search. I'm really clicking around everywhere. I'm trying to click everywhere that isn't the... It's not like warheads, by the way. That's different. It's like a screeching noise. Let's finish searching. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess... I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anymore. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going to back to the starting point. No changes at all, a zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much it hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Okay, well, that's a little mean. Kind of... See, it's difficult. I want to balance probing answers and trying to help, but I also don't want to push beyond what we need to. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me, ridiculous like milk outside of a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. Or the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's a favor? Just crush my wrists and bite on my own lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm more scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. How bad could this thing possibly be that you're worried that much? How could you be that worried? What could it possibly be? I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. I get it. Already. Stop. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it first. At first, of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all. Of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes of a trembling pale pupil. It was scary, you know. Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while, and then the silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow me in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kinda scared of them. Can't even argue with them. But today, well, still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something about stopping. Sounds pretty silly, but I guess that might be a good idea. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's meaningless, that's a little mean. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. I wake up. On a wooden bench, in front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I gave the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No, I am doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. And then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground beneath his feet. In the end, the trip took longer than it should. After reaching the store doors, we were greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes is convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a hobble, saying this was I'm not answering that. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Oh yeah. After another round of going across a long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. By the way, all the text is the same. So I can't tell when it's Tresca or me talking. Me? We'll say me. I can't tell the difference. So if you're confused, oh my. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my god. No, that's not the word. Can I not read for 2 seconds? God damn it. Alright. Back to business. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking this customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He talks of the disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. The guard takes a hand to lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and his eyes popped. He's also shaking. When we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning and he's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though, and this is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department and finding out where it was. Hey, you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looked at his feet and sniffs the cashier towards him. Towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Oh, is this like... Is this kind of like a parent with their child, I guess, and their social anxiety or something like that? This is very mean, though. It's very brutal. These people are jerks. They're terrible people. Let's continue. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee? What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a... Damn, that's mean. But... You heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right toward the gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, then goes out. You know? Turns away from the path and walks straight toward the highway with determination. Stare at his back, confused. Don't do this. It seems like you're not helping me at all. And you play for light flickers in Truska's eyes. I've seen that before. Way too many times. Milk, a side of a bag of milk, a side of a bag of milk. A game by Nikita Brykova. I can't say your name, sorry. Okay, so that's a little bit more confusing than I thought it would be. It also makes me curious as to what the love and hell is going on in the other case. Very well made, though. Oh, alright, so. I don't know if Truska is meant to be a representation of the girl herself. Her parents seem pretty rude to her. Maybe her mom is struggling to work with her and care for her more. She has a lot of, like, I don't know, guilt? Maybe some form of, like, you know, hate towards herself. It's very complicated. And I still don't understand the case with the father. The father seems like a jerk. The mother, maybe she's being twisted due to the view that she has. It's very complicated. I'm very confused. Clearly she's going through. So I wish I kind of knew a bit more to understand it. I don't know if, like, everything there was exactly correct. I do want to try and get through another run of this game. Unfortunately, I'm out of time today. But very interesting game. I think the game is... there's a lot more to uncover for it, essentially. And, unlike the last one, there are a lot more achievements, which might mean that there's a lot more things that I've missed. I'd like to give it another shot and find out. I think maybe there's a certain way I should be exploring the room and uncovering things. Maybe there's a way to never find a single firefly, and maybe there's a way to find half the firefly. I don't know, there could be a number of reasons why. I didn't probe enough. Maybe that was a problem. But I'll continue this series next time. So for now, thank you everyone so much for watching. And of course, take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.